And because you're following the discipline of the teaching, then God come to you because why? You are prepared.
So what you're saying is God is recognized by those who are prepared to receive an answer.
Well, that's a good way of putting it. I'll take that. I'll go with that, yes. Yeah. The power of Amun is always and will be always be at the disposal of those who call upon him. Amun stand here with a, well, you can call it a sickle, it's called a stigma or something like that. It's a weapon, like a grass knife. And he has the ankh in his hand. Good, he's standing on the left leg, right? You make that move, right? Well, this here is, let's call it life. So you have life and death in his hand, right? And this sigma here, in the sense, as a war hero, right? What he does, that sigma is what he gives to his generals. So he gives them power now to go out. So he gives them the power of life and death. Doesn't that general have that power? Well, if you are a general of Amun, you have the same power, right? The power of life and death. See? Good. Power, the same one here. The power of Amun. A Linden Papyrus hymn to Amun describes how he calms the stormy seas for the troubled sailors. The tempest move aside, who remembers the name of Amun. The storm becomes a sweet breeze for he who invoke his name. Amun is more effective than millions for he who placed him in his heart. Thanks to him, the single man is very strong than a crowd. Stronger rather than a crowd. Now we have a bunch of ignorant people run across the place and calling themselves strong, right? And that strength is hollering and bawling and making all kind of things, stamping and throwing tantrum. And saying, you understand, come on, I'm a big man, I'm a big woman, you understand? That's a lot of weakness. It's only a weak person does that. Trying to make people hear them because they themselves cannot hear themselves. You see? And you know, we have a saying back home, you understand? The dog that bites doesn't bark. So when you hear all this loud barking by this dog, he ain't doing one thing. Only grandstanding.
Say that. He said, but barking dogs don't bite.
Exactly so. You understand? Only grandstanding. You see? But when you have Amun, you come under the Amun consciousness, which means you understand, you become a conscious person, right? And because you're in a state of consciousness, you don't have to throw tantrum. Why? Because the heart is pure. You purify the heart, right? So you're not agitated. You're not restless. You're contented with yourself. You are establishing yourself. So when you come up to me and you begin to talk your craziness, all I'll do is just listen. Then I say, well, I know I'm dealing with ignorance now. So you know what? I wouldn't go down that drain. You know, I'll just leave that alone and let it go. Now it's hard again because we are conditioned to believe we must respond. There's no law that says you must respond. We have to make them believe now, make them know I'm a big man or I'm a big woman. You ain't gonna tell me this or you ain't gonna do this and I ain't gonna, Well, you walking with a fire stick. Oh, that's all gonna happen? Because if you was a big woman and I was a big man, you are telling me anything because I hold to that concept I'm a big man and you hold to the concept you're a big woman. Well, let's have it out. Let's get down. This is what it's gonna end up to be. So it's two children now fighting in the yard. You understand? Especially we have a lot of spiritual people who carry on that type of, as my spiritual teacher, one of them, the female aspect of it, which is the sabaja, as she would say. Then you become, you understand, both of you all have fling shot in your all hand now. So you all shooting each other with Mahat now. You want to see who's more Mahatian. You understand? That's not the way it is. So when you become strong, as it says here, you remember the name of Amun, right? Tempest remove aside. So all the anger, the rage within you, right? The disillusionment, you understand? All of that is being removed aside. Why? Because you remember the name of Amun. And you know that name of Amun is basically your nature. Amun is in your nature. So then you say the chant, Amun Rapata. Good? And once you keep beating that, Amun Rapata, Amun Rapata, Amun appear in front of you. In your imagination, your visualization, now you began to walk with Amun. Amun showing you now the road of peace now. And they began to walk. Amun Rapata. And all of a sudden you catch yourself, you're in a state of joy. You understand? All the anger, everything, testing. But I talking to you all along the line and you singing me off? Well, no, I'm not really singing you off. I'm just... What you doing there doesn't make no sense to me. Yes, so I'm with my God here, Amun Rapata. You understand? Come join me and see if you could sing Amun Rapata. Good. The storm becomes a sweet breeze for he who invoke his name. So all the problems that you consider to be in life, those things that you call problems, right? All that stormy thing becomes what? A sweet breeze, because why? You gain the strength in Amun, right? You have the Amun consciousness. So all these things that they're calling problems, you can start working them out easily now. You're not frustrating yourself to work them out anymore, right? There's no frustration. You began to single them out now one by one. So let's say I didn't have money to pay my light bill. And you know what happened? I was so frustrated. I was so frightened. I think they would have cut my bill. You understand? I would have remained in the dark. You understand? Well, you know what? I have the money to pay this month. And, well, if they cut it, well, I'll be able to subside. Good? Well, if they cut it, well, what happened? Do they sell hurricane lamps? Do they sell candles? I mean, look at ways, how many ways we can, you understand? How we're thinking in a way that we don't frustrate ourselves. Because what is happening is the way we see it. So how we perceive the thing now at this point is what killing us. And because Amun is in the state of peace, right? Amun is there, the one watcher who never slumbers nor sleep, right? So that state of consciousness in moving you in all areas where you can do things that you didn't frustrate yourself. So when they cut it, and you're walking into hurricane lamp, and you light your lamp, well, if you're thinking about what your neighbor may think about you with your hurricane lamp, you're dead. All gone. Now you start to run places, you may catch yourself doing all kind of craziness with yourself now, frustrating yourself to get money to put back your light. Now I'm not saying you should allow them to cut the light. You understand? But there is ways that you don't have to frustrate yourself when these things happen. Because Amun is with you, and if you truly believe in Amun, he's going to show you a way out. There's always a way out. But if you perceive it from the darkness point of view, that dark area, then all you're going to find is darkness. So then, what happened? It becomes a sweet breeze. So that storm that comes to your life becomes a sweet breeze, so you can tell your friends, your neighbor, or whosoever you're associating with sometime, well, yeah, I went through some little thing, but I was able to come through. You know, it was good in the sense I have learned so many things from it. You understand? Because inside it, so now I can help somebody along the line, right? Because that sweet breeze, the taste of it, you understand, give you an opportunity to share it with somebody. Well, you know, you can do this, you understand? You know, if this happens, you can do this. You understand? Because it's a sweet breeze, because you gain the strength now. It's not a storm anymore, right? But it's a sweet breeze. So, as they say, experience is one of the greatest teachers, right? Good. And he's what? More effective than millions. For he who placed him in his heart. Well, like everything else. Some people who consider to be friends, you really don't want to have nothing to do with them. I mean, if you look at yourself very carefully, your association from the job go to anywhere. And when you really look at what is taking place, it's just because you are living the type of life at the point, you don't know any better at the point, but you're frustrated in, let we say, the company, the environment, and you don't know where to go in order to help yourself. But when the Amun consciousness kicks in, you're afraid to be lonely? No. You're afraid to be in what they call a solitary state? No, you are no more in that solitary state, because why? It's you and Amun.
Amen.
It's you and Amun. You're in a state of peace and quietness, comfortness. So you don't have to go anywhere, buy a house out into Jakwate, wheresoever that be. You understand? To find peace? No, peace is inside here already.
There you go.
So wheresoever I find myself, I am at peace. Because me and Amun is one. That's what you're looking for. So all the friends and them with all the different things, parties, beverages, little thing walking on the wall. You know where we're going with that, right? Shadows in front of you, you understand? All of these kind of things, you understand? Living you understand? In a plane that you doesn't understand. Every time they see you, you always, I'm at peace, man. What did you say? You understand? No, that is gone. That is gone. That's no more part of your life. That's an ignorant state of your life, right? Now, you can stay by yourself. These things don't affect you. So the influence of time and space no more have its effect upon you. Because mentally, you has moved out of that environment. Your environment now is a spiritual environment. That's your lifestyle. You see? So all these other things doesn't really make any sense. Because we're still singing Amun Rapita. See? And now you're thanking him, right? Thank him.
Thanks to him.
Oh, it's thanks to him, right? The single man is very stronger than a crowd. And he reach into a position as a single person, right? You one person, right? You becomes now the person that everybody start looking to. Because why? You gain the strength of Amun. So you're more stronger than a crowd. Have you all ever, not ever rather, have you all seen this little movie with, it just came out here, with Obama? Well, it's a very nice movie to see. Watch the strength that that brother exudes from a very young age. And he wasn't hollering and bollering. Just as you see him, that's the same way he was. He wasn't hollering and bawling, but he was smart. He knew how to talk, what to tell you, how to get things done. That's a nice little picture to go and see. Not all this gun glory and this kind of crazy picture. No, black people have this kind of picture. They always think how to be always gun, drugs, you know, sex, all this kind. Now, you know, people breaking up people's window and all of these kind of things. Husband and wife mashing up, men going under the bed, all kind of crazy. Now, you're tired of that craziness. Go and see a nice little movie. Sit down and look at a nice little movie. Something that you can really enjoy. You understand? Not no gun glory, put on the West. See? Good. All right. So following Amun, one must live with Ma'at. Ma'at, the daughter of Ra, mistress of the city, Oget. And this here is a symbol of protection. Ushet in the morning, Ushet at afternoon, Ushet at sunset. When you began to follow the discipline, that's how you began to get into it with your rituals. You do your rituals in the morning, afternoon time, evening time.
Is that what Ushet is?
Ushet, yes, worship.
Okay.
See? Now, because of the society that we live in, I know it's difficult sometimes to get to all of these, but you do your best. So if you're on your job, you don't necessarily have to understand. You can always get 2 or 3 minutes aside. Amun Rapita. Amun Rapita. You take that time for yourself. If it's 2 or 3 minutes, you can do that. And once you remember, it says, once you remember Amun, Amun is right there with you. See? Good. Now we have here the 7 principles of Ma'at: truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order, and harmony. That in itself would take up the whole 42 precepts. So that's how your life is supposed to be lived now. Live like Amun, because you are Amun. You and Amun is one. Any question? Woo.
The seven principles were,
Justice,
put that back up.
righteousness, reciprocity,
Yeah, look at it.
Order and harmony. Harmony is the last one.
You know, I have the explanation there, but I can't see it too good. I'll have to go right up on the board to, you understand? To really empty it, but I think that.
Oh, it's in that small book.
Yeah.
Now this is a book that I've written.
But aren't those 7 principles in there?
The 7
No.
principles are not in
No.
here.
They're not
But
in here.
some of the
Which one are
information,
they in? They must be in that other book.
some of the information that I speak about here is in this book. Understand? The breath of life. See? So that's where we are with that. Ooh, no question.
One of the questions I was going to have, I think I answered on page 7 of the book.
Yeah.
As far as prayers and hymns. And
Yeah.
so I see one of the opening prayers that you have here in terms of how to really worship,
Yeah.
if you will, and, you know, certain, I guess, tactical ways of worshiping.
Yeah.
So this book would tell that.
That book really, and while it's inside there, it's a meditation that I really try to put inside there. Because the end of the book is going to give you that meditation, the Amun meditation. Yes, but it have the thing. The book that is going to give you all the question on how to worship is the worship book.
It's your devotional. That prayer on page 7 is.
I have a devotional book.
You have it? Oh, yeah. The prayer that's on page 7 that you reference is our noontime prayer. That's the
Okay.
prayer that we say at noon if you have time to do your
Okay.
noontime worship. But we have a devotional worship book
Yeah.
that has
All right, show him
all
that
of
book.
the,
Okay.
All right, look, Patai is showing him the book there.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You showing the book? Now, you're showing the book, let him hold the book now, let him touch the book. Let him feel it.
Feel it, man.
Feel it up there.
That's what we